welcome to the Llama Commerce Show. I'm Brett Curry, the lead strategist at Classy Llama.
And I'm Kurt Theobald. I'm the chief strategist and CEO at Classy Llama.
Show number 2, Kurt, and I'm pretty excited about this show. I think it'd be important for those that missed the first show, which you got to go back and watch. Why are we doing this? What's the purpose of this show?
So again, the purpose is we want to demystify e-commerce for merchants.
Yeah, because we run into a lot of people that are confused about what they should do next and in what order, and there are so many things changing online. What is it that we're going to tackle now? Now, our topic today is a very relevant one. It's also a fun one.
But we might be a little late in the game with this, so understand we're talking about promotions today because we're thinking about the holidays. So we're basically like not following our own advice and thinking about things too late and not thinking ahead.
Yes.
So that's basically
what
we're doing
holiday
today.
Promotions will be part of our focus, but really promotions in general.
Absolutely.
Depending on when you're watching this, the holidays may be over, or Cyber Monday and then Black Friday may be over.
But recognize we're just talking about how do you frame your approach to promotions. And we definitely are recommending that you do this well in advance of whatever the promotion is, and ultimately have a promotions calendar so you're planning ahead.
Got to have a calendar. So what we found is almost all of our clients and the people we talk to out in the community, they have a great site and great products, a great product mix, but if they don't have the right promotions, then their business is going to be severely under-leveraged.
Absolutely.
They're not going to be doing the business they should be doing without a few well-thought-out promotions.
Right. I mean, think about promotions as the key to growth for your business. I mean, if you're not doing them, you shouldn't expect to grow. I mean, aside from word of mouth, which is fantastic growth, but if you really want to drive growth, you're going to have to think about promotions. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? It accelerates your growth as long as your infrastructure can handle it.
Yeah.
You know, do promotions to drive your growth.
And here's what I think a lot of people think. When you hear promotions, you may be thinking discount. I don't like to discount. My product, my brand, we don't discount.
Right.
Promotions don't have to be discounts.
Right.
So I think what we should do is we've got 4 stages to creating killer promotions. So let's just lay those out there. Let's lay out those stages.
Absolutely. So first of all, we want to start by making the offer, whatever it is, irresistible. And we mean that really literally. Like, think about it. When you put yourself in the shoes of your user, how could you make it irresistible? They couldn't say no.
Yeah.
Secondly, we want to stage it well. So just making an irresistible offer is not good enough. How are we going to stage it? Thirdly, test before you blast. Make sure that things are set up right, that the assumptions that you've made about it actually prove out, and preferably in a real market setting. And then thirdly, when you've got that, market it aggressively. Use your network to get it out there and promote it well. Because it's by doing that
that's
you're really going to
4. But that's okay.
What did I say?
You said thirdly.
Oh,
for the 4th one, but that's okay. It's all good.
Okay.
See, yeah.
If you don't understand, I didn't even tell you about this. This means that someone's winning, and right now he just corrected me. He's winning.
I'm winning.
So fourthly, market it aggressively because that is where you really decide how much value you're going to get from your promotion. Is how well you get it out there. So let's start with the first one.
Yeah, let's look at irresistible offers. Now, I actually like to shop. I'm a guy, I don't mind to admit that. I do like to shop. I don't like to shop in stores as much. I like to shop online, though. It's fun. So how do we make our offers irresistible? I think, when I talk to, and we get to speak at different e-commerce events, when we mention irresistible offers, I think most people gravitate towards like the Groupon offer. Well, I can't discount my products 50% or do 75% off. I can't do that. That's not the only irresistible offer. So we actually have 3 different categories of irresistible offers that you can consider for your business. And because we're trying to keep this short, we won't go into a lot of detail on each one of them. But the first type of irresistible offer is experience-based. So you've got some kind of promotion and you're tying in an online experience around that. It could be video related. It could be a special event where you're helping guys be a hero and because they're shopping for their lady around the holidays or whatever. So some kind of experience-based offer. We've seen some companies tie in celebrities for this or even quasi-celebrities for their industry and do video series or a private hangout or whatever just for people that purchase during a set time period. So an experience-based offer can be cool. Of course, you could do a deal-based. Deal-based would be the percentage discount or maybe you're getting an add-on or a freebie. We all know those.
Right, but do think in the deal-based context that you don't just give a discount. Sometimes you can give, I think that is significant, a gift or a freebie or something like that, where your costs are actually getting much lower, but the perceived value is much greater to the end user.
It's huge. It also allows you to sample other products for your customers. So that thing you're adding on as an added value, you're allowing them to sample that and maybe buy that in the future. And then the third area is education based. So in certain areas, if you're selling nuts and bolts, and education is probably not going to be very exciting. But in some areas, we have people in the cooking field, or there are other areas, golf, whatever. People love those categories. So having some kind of education tied in. So you purchase during this time period, you get this free educational series, how to take 10 strokes off your golf game, or something cool like that. So education based can also be pretty powerful.
But the key around this is make your offer irresistible. Make it to where if you put yourself in their shoes, it's unbelievably awesome, whatever the value is that you're offering. Yeah. So that's the first part, make an irresistible offer.
Absolutely.
So the second part is we need to stage it well. So make sure that whenever you are presenting it through your e-commerce site, that you're presenting it with clearly and conspicuously. So whenever they come to whatever it is, the landing page, or if it's a product page with a little piece on there about that promotion, it's got to be really clear, because they're going there thinking about the promotion. They've got to see that and connect with it right when they land there. And secondly, keep it simple and straightforward. Again, just making it very digestible.
Sometimes we get too clever, right?
Exactly.
And the marketing teams get too clever, and we're inside the business, so we understand it all. We come up with really clever headlines, really catchy things, but to the consumer, when they get to that page, they're confused.
Right, like
to be clear.
I had this promotion one time that I found on this cigar shop where I went there and it popped up and said, "Give us your email address." You know how it has those pop-ups where it says, "Give us your email address." Well, it's like, "Give us your email address, and we'll give you." And it was like a list of like 16 different things, and I'm like, honestly, it was like probably more than what most people give. But I'm blown away by it, and I'm like, I don't even understand what all this means.
It's too much.
X, I'm cutting it out. So it's interesting. They were giving more value. But I said no because it was just too much. It was too complicated.
Yeah. So simple, straightforward is the way to go, absolutely. So stage 3 is?
Test before blast.
Test before you blast. We say that all the time. Not many people do it. So we will probably give you this piece of advice. You will understand it. You will know why you should do it, and then you probably won't do it.
You will ignore it.
You will ignore it.
Which is really stupid. You guys are so dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to keep this over here, buddy. You don't have to insult people. Gosh.
No, this is critical, because when you stage it and everything, you're making so many assumptions. You're making assumptions it's irresistible. You're making assumptions that you staged it well. Why in the world won't you put it out there and see it? I mean, at the very least, get some friends to give you some honest friends to give you honest feedback. And just push it around and see what people say about it. Best case, put it in a small test container and push it out into the live market in a soft launch, and preferably like A/B test it and see how the market's responding. That's ideal. But whatever you do, sanity check it. Sanity check all of the assumptions that you made before you push it out.
Sometimes we get in love, and this is true from a marketing standpoint, business owner standpoint, doesn't matter. Sometimes we're in love with our ideas and passionate about those ideas, and that's okay. But you have to be willing to be wrong and let the marketplace be right.
And if you're really pushing it through a network well, you need to think about spikes as well. Consider your server load and how much demand there's going to be on it, because the worst thing you can do is have an amazingly successful launch, and you have like hundreds of thousands of people coming to this, and then you fall flat on your face because nobody got to see it.
And not being able to capitalize on it, which would not be good.
That's horrifying.
That is scary.
I've seen it happen, so it's terrible.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. So stage 4. Stage 4 is you have to multiply the impact by using the right marketing channels. And so I mentioned leverage a little bit ago. You have to think in terms of leverage. So got a great site, great product, and then a great promotion, but then you can under-leverage the promotion of it. And then you're going to fall flat as well. So how do you maximize the impact of that promotion?
So what we're going to do is we're going to have to keep this short and sweet, but because there's so much to talk about here, we could go into every one of these line items. We're going to do another segment on content marketing, which will flow very nicely because you can push promotions through your content marketing network. But the short of it is look at all your channels and make sure you're utilizing your channels, the appropriate channels to marketing channels to push this promotion out. Use them all if they're appropriate. And don't leave anything out, because if you're not sharing what your promotion is, if you're not using all of that network, then you're not going to get the value out of it that you could.
Absolutely. So you got to think about your paid search. You have to think about email marketing, and not just doing one email blast. Those almost never work, or they're severely under-leveraged. Multiple email blasts. Doing paid social media. We are having a lot of success with that right now. Posting things, sharing those posts, doing what's called dark posts, which we can talk about another time. And then also
the affiliate network. Leverage your affiliate network as well. If you have one, get them excited. And that's a key to success. If you can't get your network excited about it, if you can't get people around you excited about this promotion, it's probably not going to work. That's a good litmus test.
Think of a way to incentivize those affiliates as well. Give them some kind of reward or incentive. Whoever sells the most or promotes the most or gets the most people on your list, or whatever the metric is, reward those affiliates in some way. But you've got to use all of those channels. If you just use one or two, it's not going to work like it should.
So Brett, final words on promotions.
Final words on promotions. I think the irresistible piece is key. So if you don't have that irresistible piece, then everything else is not going to matter. So my final word will be make it irresistible. That is key.
So my final word would be every one of these things is key. If you leave any of them out, which I'm trumping what you said basically.
Yes.
So
Awesome. You always end
right at
with
the end.
it.
I know. All of these are critical. If you go 90% on this and you don't give the last 10% of effort on this, you're taking the win completely out of your sales. You have to do it all right. That's why the key and what we constantly tell our clients and our friends and everybody is when you take shots, take them well. Follow through all the way. Don't leave anything out. Attend to the details. And that's what we're suggesting here is make sure you follow all the way through and observe each of these. You must test. You must have an irresistible offer. You have to leverage a network, etc. So do it all and do it well. And if you can't do that on 3 promotions, do it on 2.
Yep, awesome. I'm kind of fired up right now. Let's go create some promotions.
That sounds great.
That sounds
Okay,
fun.
very good. Guys, you can reach out to us, ask us questions. We want to hear back from you and what you're needing. So Llama Commerce at classyllama.com. You can also visit us on our Google Plus page and connect with us there. And we look forward to continuing to drive forward and demystify e-commerce for you.
So share with us also what you like about this show, what you don't like. I know we're just getting started. Burning questions you would like to see answered or people you'd like us to interview, share that with us. We'd love to do that. And so, yeah, until next time.
Absolutely. And most importantly, who's winning? We want to know what you think.
Yeah, I would like to know that because you always steal that at the end, but who is really winning?
Fair enough.
And so in somewhat Ron Burgundy fashion, we're going to end by saying,
Keep
stay
it
classy.
classy. Wait, what does he say?
Keep it classy.
He says keep
Stay
it classy?
I don't know.
Did you say stay classy?
Just be classy. I said stay classy.
Okay.
Just be classy.
Why did we fumble right at the end and like crash and burn? We had
That
it
was
really
actually
going.
good, I thought. The fun thing at the end?
Yeah, but we're still going.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
We're still going.